Michael Jordan is known as the greatest basketball player in many people's eyes. His competitive nature, killer instinct, accomplishments, and everything he brought to the game will never be duplicated. How's it going, guys? My name's Wilson. There were plenty of instances where Michael Jordan actually did cry, but for joy. After winning his first championship in 91, in 96, after completing the most successful season in NBA history, leading the 72-win Bulls to capture title number 4, MJ broke down in tears in homage of Father's Day, his first championship since his dad was murdered in 93. And of course, the famous crying Jordan meme, a picture taken by the Associated Press drawing MJ's Basketball Hall of Fame speech that became one of the most viral internet images of this generation. Considered as the ultimate NBA alpha dog, Jordan apparently used to make former Wizards teammate Kwame Brown cry, even though Kwame denied it. Throughout his NBA career, MJ was pretty much in control, very hard on teammates, perhaps went a little bit too far at times. Other times it worked out perfectly. During the fall of 95, MJ punched Steve Kerr in the face during a practice, giving him a black eye. As a result, Kerr earned Jordan's respect. While the two have a great relationship ever since, played a significant role off the bench, helping Jordan win his second three-peat, delivering the go-ahead game-winning shot in Game 6 of the 97 finals. But not everybody could handle MJ's toughness. Former teammate Rodney McRae joined the Bulls in 92-93, eager to win his first title, was willing to come off the bench, averaged 16.5 points, over 8 rebounds 3 years before. While the two were usually on opposite teams in scrimmages, Jordan would scream at his face, calling him a loser. McRae ended up winning the title that year, but was a shell of himself, only played 16 minutes a game, put up 3.5 points, retired right after. Just before his Chicago Bulls days, 21-year-old Jordan represented the United States at the 1984 Olympics in Los Angeles. Alongside Michael's teammates included NBA greats like Chris Mullin and Patrick Ewing, current UCLA head coach Steve Alford, and Jordan's college teammate Sam Perkins, where Team USA won gold, knocking off Spain in the title game. Even though MJ proved to be the best player on that squad, averaged over 17 a game, it was the first time the world got a taste of his greatness. College basketball legend Bobby Knight was head coach. Known for his intense emotions, with a combination of passion, anger, and desire, Knight was never shy to speak his mind, would always show you how he really feels. In the quarterfinals against Germany, the United States played their worst game of the Olympics, only won by 11, 78-67. In an interview with SiriusXM Above the Rim a couple years ago, Jordan's Olympic teammate Sam Perkins said, "Coach Knight got after us, told Michael that's the worst he's ever played." MJ finished the game with 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, but committed 6 turnovers. Perhaps the most intimidating coach the game of basketball has ever seen, Knight told Jordan, "You should apologize to everybody in here." Perkins waited for his apology, thinking MJ was going to do it, but instead, he actually cried. Perkins went on to say, "We didn't play that bad. It's the fact that coach just wanted us to wake up for the next game because anything could happen. That's the way Bobby Knight coached." Teammate Leo Wood consulted Jordan afterwards. Crazy to say the least, flash forward from 1984 to 2018, we can all see a picture of Michael Jordan crying every single day. As the greatest player of all time, in regards by many, that was probably the only time someone made Jordan shed a tear on the basketball court. As ruthless as a coach as there was in any sport, Knight's criticism was not something every player could handle, but for the better good, as Jordan took care of the ball in Team USA's next 2 games, finishing off scoring 20 points in the championship win over Spain. Even a moment like this when MJ was at a low point, it will never take away anything he's accomplished for his incredible career. If anything, it humanizes him, perhaps adding more fire to his desire to simply becoming the best. Jordan and Coach Knight developed a great bond afterwards. MJ himself invited Coach to his first Bulls retirement ceremony, traded laughs and stories from their Olympic experience that made Jordan stronger. Those couple months under Coach Knight was absolutely grueling. Felt so long, MJ couldn't envision 4 years of it. Even bet Team USA teammate Steve Alford $100 he wouldn't finish his college career at Indiana, but in fact, he did. After the Hoosiers won the 1987 national title in Alford's senior year, Jordan paid up. Coach Knight had great admiration and respect for MJ, called him the greatest ever.
He's the best athlete, he's one of the best competitors, he's one of the most skilled players, and that to me makes him the best basketball player that I've ever seen play.
Michael may very well not have been the greatest basketball player that ever played. He may be the best player that's ever played anything.
Realizing greatness since watching Mike dominate with North Carolina, one day, during an Olympic practice before the '84 draft, Knight remembered standing next to Blazers GM Stu Inman. Knight said to him, "You're luckier than anybody could be in basketball. You have a chance to get Jordan." Inman replied, "Yeah, Bob, he's great, but we need a big man." Knight responded back, "Play Jordan at center, and he'll lead the league in scoring. He's that good." Unfortunately, the Blazers didn't take coach's advice, ended up drafting Sam Bowie, perhaps the most regrettable decision in NBA history that still haunts the franchise to this very day. Knowing MJ was gonna be phenomenal, Knight held Jordan to a higher standard than everybody else. As a coach who was known for the grueling practices, had a reputation for being very difficult on players, but MJ was perfectly fine with Knight's challenge, which was why he made him captain of Team USA. Both guys known for their intensity, competitive will to win, and getting the best out of their team are some of the strong, successful leadership qualities Bobby Knight and Michael Jordan have in common. So it's probably not that crazy that NCAA legendary head coach Bobby Knight is responsible for perhaps the first crying Jordan on record. What are your thoughts on this story? If there was one man out there that could make Michael Jordan cry, it's no surprise it's the one and only Bobby Knight. Thank you so much for watching this video. I talk NBA comparisons, amazing storylines, NBA history, and anything basketball that will interest you. If you love the NBA, subscribe to my channel. More great stuff coming soon. See you next time.